Do we have to stay up all night to get Laylatul Qadr? Yeah, salamun hiya hatta matla al-fajr. That's what Allah said. Salamun hiya, peace, hatta matla al-fajr. Till the morning. You do your best. What I mean by the following. You stay in your place, whether again in the masjid or in your home. And if you get extremely tired, and that's why I've said during the day, don't overdo things. Don't get yourself so tired and get rested during the day, because you have a long night, as we say. If you fell asleep, then you take a nap, Allah gave you this. But in general, yes, you stay up all night between dhikr, reading the Qur'an, asking Allah for forgiveness, and salah. And again, not only the 27, the 29th night of Ramadan, that many Muslims, subhanallah, I don't think we know it. We know it's virtue. Other than it could be the night of Al-Qadr, but it is the night that Allah will be rewarding us. And Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam says, don't you pay the worker at the end of his job? It's the same for the night of the 29th. So I want, when Allah is going to reward me, I'm showing Him the best in me. Please tell the issue regarding the property left by a woman and its distribution. I don't know what exactly this question means. I need more details. Please email me at Dr. Haifaa at jannahinstitute.org with more detail. And inshallah, I'll do my best. Whenever I want to do something good, the waswasa of shaitan disturbs me. Is my iman weak? I am afraid Allah will not forgive me. Allah, Jazakillahu khair ya Asma. Very good question. Whenever I want to do a good, so she has the intention. And it is good meaning what pleases Allah. The waswasa of shaitan comes in. And I'll give you examples. Is my iman weak? May Allah forgive me. So there's many points in this question. Let's take it one by one. Intend to do good all the time. All the time. من هم بحسنة فلم يعملها كان له أجرها. And Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, see the beauty of this deen. Whomsoever intended, had the intention of doing good, pleasing to Allah, and he or she could not do it, they will be rewarded. Hasana. And if they did it, they will get 10 rewards. So that's number one. Number two, waswasa of shaitan. What do I do? Allah also answered this in Surah Al-A'raf. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا إِذَا مَسَّهُمْ طَائِفٌ مِّنَ الشَّيْطَانِ تَذَكَّرُوا فَإِذَا هُمْ مُبْصِرُونَ. Allah says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا, those who have taqwa, not me, people of taqwa. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا إِذَا مَسَّهُمْ طَائِفٌ مِّنَ الشَّيْطَانِ. When the whisper of shaitan touches them, what do? تَذَكَّرُوا, remembered Allah. فَإِذَا هُمْ مُبْصِرُونَ, they will see well, meaning ask refuge in Allah from shaitan. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. It's easy. Just keep saying it. Shaitan does not give up, but don't give up. Sabiru, compete with him till he gives up. Two, is my iman weak? We cannot keep saying our iman is weak. My iman is weak when I don't obey Allah. When I disobey Allah, in that moment, my iman is weak, but not general. And Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam also taught us, لا يسرق السارق لا يزني الزاني وهو مؤمن. The person, the believer, who does or commit adultery, in that moment of committing adultery, he's not a mu'min, meaning his iman is weak. So it's not general. But when I disobey Allah, yes, my iman at that moment is weak. When I want to do something good, but then I didn't do it, could be my iman weak? Yeah. But don't look at it this way, because that will let shaitan have an easy way to you. Just, you know what? It's normal. Iman increase and decrease. This is one of the belief of the people of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Iman yazid wa yanqus. Iman goes up and goes down. Norm. How do it go up? By bil ta'a, by obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And how does it get less? By disobedience. So whenever I feel this, just do a good deed. And the good deed is astaghfirullah. La ilaha illallah. A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan ar-rajim. Will Allah will forgive me? We should never ask this question. No. قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا. يا عبادي, my servant. This is in Surah Al-Zumar. The scholars teaches us this is the most hopeful verse in the Qur'an. يا عبادي, قل يا عبادي, say my ibad, my servants. Who are they? الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم. They transgressed. Not waswasat shaitan, transgressed. أسرفوا على أنفسهم. لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله. Don't despair from the loving mercy of Allah. إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا. Allah forgive all the sins. And then the next ayah, 2 ayat in Surah An-Nisa, إن الله لا يغفر أن يشرك به ويغفر ما دون ذلك. Allah does not forgive that we worship another partner with Him. ويغفر ما دون ذلك. Everything else He forgives. Allah is Al-Ghafur. That's why we need to learn to be Al-Ghafur. Should we only worship during odd night? Very good question. May Allah reward you. How do I know for sure this is the odd night? How many years we have seen that they said today is the first day of Ramadan, so that odd nights will be this, and then later on they said no, it was actually the beginning of Ramadan was not in this. Number one. Number two, there is always different people in the world are fasting. How do I know we are the right or we are the wrong? So what is the answer? To be on the safe side. Every single night, as much as I can. That's why Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he did the i'tikaf the whole 10 nights. He did not do it in the odd nights only. So do ya farah. Every night, think of it of Laylatul Qadr. Every night. Every night. Again, change the setting, the mind setting, and make every night as if it is Laylatul Qadr, then for sure you will not miss it. For sure you will not miss it, and ask Allah to make it easy. Ya Rabbi, Ameen. May Allah make it easy for all of us. Any other question, Ya Nurita? How can I soften my heart? What a question. Nuwayriya, Tabarakallah. How can I soften my heart? Turn the question the other way around. What makes my heart hard? What hardened the heart? Disobedience of Allah, heedlessness, al-ghafla. Al-ghafla. كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون. Allah said this في المطففين. Nay, their hearts was sealed with the ran. Ran is like the dark black or the sada is like when the metal becomes rotten. على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون. Because of what they were doing, the heart was engulfed with this. That's what makes the heart hard. Meaning, if I spend my time, daily life, focusing only on my akhirah, focusing only on my dunya, not thinking of my akhirah. If I disobey Allah, it's not a big deal. Allah is Ghafoor Rahim. I don't do but the bare minimum, and even if the bare minimum, I can assure you the heart is hard. And in one saying, I don't recall now, but one of the ways to soften the heart, many ways, but one of the ways, number one, is dhikr of Allah, remembering Allah. Salah, reading Qur'an inside Salah, and dhikr, soften the heart. A lot of istighfar, asking Allah for forgiveness. And Allah, He sees you and He sees me, He see I want to come close to Him. He will make it. But it's a work. You can go back to our Tazkiyah classes. We covered this in detail last year about the signs of the hard heart and the signs of the soft heart and what are the steps. But I just gave you the general. Dhikrullah is number one. Charity is number two, is extremely, and long salah, especially in the night. Tips for Muslims who are going to practice the last 10 nights for a first time. Okay, good question. Never done it before. You feel it's so scary. You feel it's impossible because I've never done it. And what do you mean by me sitting on a corner facing the wall for the whole 10 nights? That's very difficult. That's shaitan. And that's my weakness. Number one, as I said it in the beginning, I don't know if you joined us from the beginning. Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahla. Nothing is easy but what Allah make it easy. A lot of dua. Ya Allah yassir, Ya Rabbi yassir, Ya Allah make it easy. Make it easy, make it easy. Whenever you get tired, take a nap. Especially during the day. If you're going to do the whole 10 days, make sure in the day you get enough sleep. Because when we get tired, we cannot do it. Don't eat too much. When we eat too much, we get lazy. When we eat too much, we get lazy. I've seen teachers, shuyukh, of the hearts, where they will tell you bare minimum, dates and water, like Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, for 3 days. I'm not going to ask this, but eat less. It's things you like to eat, stay away from them. It weakens you. It weakens you. And pay attention to this, what I am going to say. The first day is very difficult. Second day becomes less. Third day becomes less. Fourth day becomes less. Fifth and sixth becomes not a big deal. 7, 8 becomes easy. The 9 and the 10th, you're crying, it's done. Because it's beautiful. We have never felt this. Remove the distractions. No phone. No phone. And the reason I'm saying phone, because phone these days is not just a phone, it's everything. If you can, of course. And minimum things. Don't waste your time on anything of dunya, not necessarily. And wallahi, it will be very easy. Allah will make it easy, subhanallah, bi'idhnillah.